Today I'm telling you all about the history of Jessica Valant Pilates and what we stand for here as a company. I can't wait to get started. So I graduated from physical therapy school in the year 2000. I was actually a physical therapist first, and I was working in outpatient orthopedic clinics, seeing up to 20 patients a day. One day my boss came in and said, there's something going around rehab called Pilates. Is there anyone here who wants to get trained? I had no idea what it was, but I thought it sounded great, and so I put my hand up and I was trained to be a Pilates teacher. And I remember the first moment I got on that reformer and felt what it was like, and honestly, my life was changed. I started using it consistently in my physical therapy rehab with my clients, and I was seeing amazing results. So for the next few years, I combined physical therapy with Pilates for my clients, and then I started teaching some Pilates classes as well at various gyms around the city, and I kind of became known as that person who could start a physical therapy and Pilates clinic combined. So I was moving from clinic to clinic to help them start these programs. Then I moved to Hawaii, and I found in Hawaii that there really wasn't much that combined all the things that I love to do with rehab and Pilates. So that's when I opened my own studios. So I owned 2 different studios in Hawaii. It was an amazing experience. These were brick and mortar studios where we had up to 8 people at a time in a class. I saw physical therapy clients. We had a staff of 18. It was such an amazing learning experience doing that. And at the time, there really wasn't social media. This was back in the mid-2000s, where the most complicated thing I did was Yelp, honestly, online. And we had a website, but we didn't have anything like social media. So my time was really spent one-on-one with physical therapy clients and Pilates clients all day long. And it was an amazing, amazing experience. And that is my history as a practitioner, is seeing people one-on-one, in person, helping them reach their health and fitness and injury goals. Then in 2013, we had our first baby, and my plan was to go back right away and be a full-time owner again, and then be a full-time mom as well, but be back and forth between the clinic and at home. And it didn't quite work out the way that I thought, and that's okay. I really wanted to be home with our daughter. I wanted to spend more and more time at home. And in the midst of this, we were also planning a move away from Hawaii. So various life circumstances kind of changed our plan, and we needed to come back to the mainland. So in the midst of all of that, we came to the mainland. I was in a city where I didn't know anyone. We had a 1-year-old daughter. I knew I wanted to be at home with her, and I sold my brick and mortar studios. And I was really at a point that I didn't know what to do for a career. I was teaching a few Pilates classes here and there in our neighborhood, but I knew deep down I still wanted to help people. That, again, was kind of where I came from as a physical therapist. That was my background, is how can I help people feel better and also believe in themselves and see the power of movement. So during that time, one of my former clients reached out and said, I don't remember those exercises you gave me for my knee. Is there any way that you can remind me of them? Well, I was thousands of miles away. I couldn't reach out and show them in person, and I didn't trust my stick figures at the time written down on paper, because that's what all of us physical therapists did. We always wrote things down in stick figures on paper. So I thought, you know what? There's this thing called YouTube. I'm pretty sure I can just put a video there. And that's what I did. And that was one of my first YouTube videos. And that was my first jump into the online world. And I started committing myself to that, to how can I reach people online? What does that look like? What does it look like with my physical therapy background? What does it look like in Pilates? What do people want? What do they need? What's out there already? And what can I do so I can still spend time at home with my daughter and also navigate my infertility and my endometriosis that were both ravaging at that time, and also serve the people that I wanted to serve. And that was the beginning of Jessica Valant Pilates. I remember staying up late at night researching how to start a website, how to start a membership site, how to start a YouTube channel, all of those things, and just day by day adding content, seeing what you wanted from us, putting that video out there, starting Unlimited, our membership site for people who wanted that deeper dive, starting to do Zoom clients one-on-one, and realizing that my passion to help people through movement could be done online. And that is the history of Jessica Valant Pilates. And now we are here. So we have a brand new launch this past week. We've launched a new brand. I have an amazing team helping me with the website and on the design side. And I feel so honored to spend time with you, that you would spend your precious time here, whether it's on your mat doing a workout or listening to me talk here on YouTube or in our Unlimited community or on our podcast or on Instagram or our website, wherever it is. I truly am so thankful for whatever part of the journey you have been on with us here. And to get an idea of really what we stand for here at Jessica Valant Pilates, we have 6 words that really are our cornerstones of a business and how we want to represent ourselves and work with you. One is education. So again, I use science-backed education. I do a lot of research and dive into the research articles. I want to bring that to you. You know I'm a talker. I'm going to tell you why you're doing an exercise. I'm going to tell you why it matters and what muscles you're working. I believe that education and knowledge is power. And the more you have it and the more accurate information that you have and how it applies to you, the better off you're going to be long term. That leads us right into our second cornerstone, which is empowerment. That is probably a word I use more than anything here at Jessica Valant Pilates. It's empower. I want to give you the power over your own life and your body so you can make the choices that are right for you. I want to give you the confidence to do it yourself, whether again, it's an injury or a workout or navigating health issues, whatever it is, even just finding time for self-care for yourself. I want to empower you so that I'm not just giving you a recipe laid out and you do it for 6 weeks and you walk away not sure what to do next. My goal is always for you to feel empowered, strong, confident, so that you can decide what's right for you next. Third is individualism. So this is a big one, and I think it goes back to my background as a physical therapist and seeing so many people one-on-one. You are an individual. You are not like anyone else out there. I want to give you options. So that's why I'm going to give you a lot of variations and modifications. I'm going to tell you over and over again to do things that are right for you. I want to empower you to make the choices that are right for you. And that's through education and the other things we do, because you are an individual. You need to decide what's right for you in your life. And I'll always try to give you options for that uniqueness, and also to remind you that being an individual is a superpower, and I want you to own that uniqueness and individualism that you have. Fourth is compassion. Some of that, again, comes from my background as a healthcare worker, and some of it just comes from me and the journey that I've been on with my own health issues. I know what it's like to be afraid, to be frustrated, to not have the answers, to be in pain. I know what it's like to look for answers and not be able to find them. I will always bring that understanding and compassion to what I do. I absolutely love working in the healthcare field. I love working in the fitness field, but it's because of the people that I get to work with. It's because I get to offer compassion in a place that unfortunately is sometimes lacking. So here you will always find empathy and compassion for you and what you're going through. The fifth cornerstone to Jessica Valant Pilates is inclusivity. I want this to be a safe space for you. I want you to feel welcome no matter what fitness level you are, if you're just starting out or if you're an advanced mover, no matter your age, your size, your race, your sexual orientation, your gender identification. I want you to know that you have a place here. I will listen to your story. I will always do my best to make sure that you feel included and welcome in this place. The final cornerstone to Jessica Valant Pilates is movement. And I know that might seem obvious because of what we do here as a business, But truly, that word movement is so valuable to me, more so than hearing the word exercise or fitness or workout. This place is about movement, moving your body, finding safety in that, finding power and strength in that, no matter what it looks like, no matter how long you're moving that day, throwing the rules out the window. It doesn't matter if it's first thing in the morning or at night, if you eat first or eat after. I just want you to see the value of movement for what it is, moving your body in any way, shape, or form so that you feel strong and confident and independent with whatever it is that you want to do on a daily basis. Again, thank you so much for being here, for whatever part you have played in Jessica Valant Pilates. It means a lot to me. I'm so grateful, and I look forward to sharing this space with you in the future. I'll talk to you soon.